there comes a time and place in every adult's life when they need to invest in one of these. It's large, it's heavy, it's the Dyson VicPro Vacuum. Yay! I finally picked up the entry-level model for myself. I've got some good things to say, but I also have a lot of bad things to say about this product. So if you want to hear everything, just stay tuned and watch it. It's not a perfect product, and no Dyson vacuum today is perfect. It's just, it is what it is. I owned the previous Dyson from 2010, and I'll talk about why those ones were significantly superior to the ones that they're releasing today, the Dyson Big Balls. And I also am a former owner of the Cinetic version of this product, and I can talk about how it's lasted over the last 4 years, the goods and the bads as well. Anyway, this is what the product looks like. It looks striking, right? And this is one of the reasons why people go for Dyson. They look really cool, and they want that reliability and quality when they go for Dyson, and it's not always there. If you're looking at a vacuum to buy, I recommend getting this one on discount like I did on eBay. I think it's really worth it on discount. However, if you're looking at the more expensive ones, I would say just don't, you know. They all come with the same cyclone system and the hygienic dustbin. I'll tell you why you might want to get this one, because usually you buy kits afterwards, like the car cleaning kit and some other sort of brushes which are more useful for your daily vacuuming over kind of the stock brushes that come with this. And I'll talk about them and the issues that I really have with this product, including them. In my opinion, they make no sense. And I'm really sorry to Dyson. If somebody from Dyson is watching it, I don't want to ruin your product. I like the cardboard. I like that you guys put a lot of cardboard in the box. I'll talk about that as well. I really like companies that use a lot of cardboard packaging over plastics, or try to put a lot of cardboard in their packaging. I know probably a lot of end users don't care about that, but I certainly do. And I want as much environmental friendliness as humanly possible. But we're going to talk about this product on... I'll tell you guys what I consider a positive. I like the fact that it has a filter. I think that is a positive. A lot of people would look at the Cinetic ones and would say, yeah, absolutely that one, right? Because you don't need a filter, right? Like, why would you want to pay for like a replacement filter? But no, actually, with my Cinetic one, I had an issue where a lot of the bad smells got trapped in the cyclones, and then I had to disassemble and reassemble the whole unit just to get rid of the bad smells with water. Anyway, this is some of the brushes. These are some of the brushes that come with this vacuum, and I'll show you guys kind of what they are and why I think they're completely useless. So one of them is the dust brush. So this thing is kind of like replacing a handheld duster, which I don't think it can do, right? But this is what it is. It's pretty high quality. It's designed well. The bristles are good too. You know, you might think to yourself, well, why did you just make that previous comment, you know, saying that it's not good when you're saying it's good? Well, it's because you can't really use it, because the hose is too short, and usually the dust that you have is up on a high surface, and you can't really take the whatever 2, 3, 4, 5 kilo, you know, Dyson Big Ball in one hand and then kind of dust the high surface. Makes no sense, right? It's not really a convenient or really a useful product for dusting anything, really, other than, you know, kind of it being on a, you know, knee level surface. So it's kind of a bit gimmicky. Anyway, we're going to have a look at some other products that come in here, and I don't want this review to come across as condescending. I'm not saying don't buy this product, right? That I bought this product, I'm using this product, but there are issues and they need to be addressed and they need to be spoken about. And you know, whatever the consequences of that are, it is what it is. You know, it's really Dyson's fault for releasing near perfect vacuum cleaners back in 2010 and then giving us products like these, which, you know, the main sort of justification for buying this is that it's cheap and it looks cool, right? But it does do vacuuming fairly well too. So anyway, we get this multi-combination tool. This one cleans under fridges, and you might be able to clean up like corners on certain ceilings to get rid of like spider webs and things of that nature. I think that's pretty cool. You get this like holster on the left side, and you have the like a mattress cleaning tool. I think that's what it is on the right. I never used this tool, and I never used the holster, so I'm going to put them away. But some of you might, you know, it's got that cool factor in brackets. I like the main head, which is this thing that you get, which you're going to be doing 85% of your main vacuuming with. It's a lightweight head. I think Dyson, their whole philosophy from 2010 onwards is to reduce the amount of plastic they use in their products. This one has got a really coarse brush, which is great. It's light, and actually it does the job. Good clicking sounds. you know, the dirt gets kind of, you know, brushed up by those brushes and then gets collected in the middle and gets funneled into the dustbin. I think that's a pretty good product for your general vacuuming, for what you're going to use, like a lot of, like 85-90% of your vacuuming. It's good. You get the warranty information. I recommend immediately registering your Dyson product the second you get it on the website, just so you don't have any warranty issues. And you may, I did with my Cinetic one, and I'll show you the part that broke a little bit later. So you get this little thing. This is like a multi-combination tool. This allows you to connect the spare kit. So if you get like a aftermarket car cleaning kit, you'll need this, because the tools don't connect to the main rod. Again, I think this is a really bad decision by Dyson. I have no idea why they did that, you know. It just adds more point of failure on the product where it doesn't need to be, right? Silly, in my opinion, but it is what it is. I'm sorry, Dyson, if you're watching. It is what it is. This is the handle. So, very love-hate relationship with this handle. I'm going to trash it. I'm sorry, I have to. This is the product that broke down for me on my Cinetic vacuum, because I have a lot of tiled floors. So although it's got this really cool sort of flex motion, and Dyson raves about it, it's this sort of thing right there that you pull in the back, that with the spring mechanism that tends to break. And the reason it broke is because I have a lot of tiled floors, and what it does is it allows air into the rod, right? To allow you to allow the suction to not be so strong on tiled surfaces, which allows you to clean tiled surfaces. But if you have a lot of this sort of hybrid tile sort of carpet surface, then you're going to be using that a lot and it'll break. It's a point of failure again. On the previous Dyson vacuums, it was just addressed much better than it is on these ones. I don't know why they went back to this design. It is just an inferior design. It was like the 2009 version Dysons, which nobody really liked, right? But we'll address all those issues. We'll talk about the positives. So the Dyson vacuum cleaner looks amazing, right? I'm not going to lie to you. This is probably their most beautiful design that Dyson has ever come up with. I like the ball design, how things kind of roll back into place. I like that you can just click things out, right? I'm going to show you guys. I'm going to remove the barrel. Just the click process, you remove it. I like this sort of ball process. You got the dustbin right here. Some people have been complaining with that rubber seal. See that rubber seal on the bottom? If you misuse your product, or if you're a little bit too rough with your product, that seal can come undone. And then all of your dusting, you know, is probably going to leave your dustbin. I'll show you guys how to open the product as well, like how to remove the dust. You click the top red button, then the bottom red button. The thing pops forward and opens up. Pretty hygienic. And then if you want to put it back together, you put it against the floor and push it down and everything clicks in place. Not too bad. And if you treat it well, like my Cinetic one, it's never had any issues, right? But then you read on the forums and other people do have issues with the seals and all these other things. So, you know, it is what it is. You're buying something that's kind of visually very cool. So you're buying a vacuum that's a little bit more visual than it is performance. It is what it is, right? It's okay for me because I don't do all that much vacuuming. I just need a vacuum cleaner to do a job and look really cool, right? And this definitely does the trick. And it's got some, you know, cool features where it rolls back on the side if you kick the ball around or whatever. It's nice. I have to say at this point, I really hate YouTubers that say only good things about products and they don't address any of the issues. And I feel like if Dyson is watching this, they should be paying attention because this product does have quite a lot of issues. And it might sound condescending, but it is what it is. And I'll show you guys why. So this is the hose, right, that connects, and I'll show you all the connections that you have. But the profile that you get at the end when you connect all the products it's really high. So if you live in a small apartment, this vacuum is absolutely not for you. And I'll show you guys, again, more about that a little bit later. For now, I'll show you the old Dyson vacuum cleaner and kind of why I thought it was good. So the hose on the old ones, instead of sticking upwards, it used to wrap around the product like here, you know? So you save a lot of space, right? And then all the accessories were attached on the back. Like if you see those accessories are attached, the buttons were also a lot bigger, right? So they don't break, right? Compared to the buttons that we have now. Like if you were to use your foot on those buttons, eventually you could break them, right? Despite what anyone would say, it happens, and you read about it on the forums anyway. So here's the main connection and the main rods. Again, I'm going to have another issue here. So the rod is not long enough, right? And so when you're initially attaching it, you're having to hunch over. Even when you extend it, and I'll show you guys how to extend it, if you're like over 6'2", if you're like 6'3" or something like that, you're going to have an issue with this product. It's not long enough, right? They should have made this rod longer. Like I never had this issue with the 2010 Dyson, but with this thing here, like look, it extends, which is great. We love that, right? It gives you a little bit more reach, right? But it doesn't extend long enough. And if you're really tall, if you're a guy then this is not going to be good. So who is this really product made for? Is it made for everyone? I don't think so, you know, so just keep that in mind. Again, I don't want to sound like I'm too condescending on this product, but you know, if you've used the Synthetic version like I did before, if you've owned this product, then you know a lot about it and you've got a lot of things to say about it, and there are some warning signs. So there are some, I guess if you're looking for a really strong vacuum, maybe go for the Miley or Millie one, even though they look really ugly. But if you're kind of like me, you want something fancy looking, something cool that does, you know, general vacuuming pretty well, then I would recommend just go for the cheapest Dyson and don't go for any other Dyson. Don't go for the more expensive animal hair ones or anything like that. That's my sour recommendation. I'm sorry, but it's true. You know, Dyson, you know, look at this profile. Like, look at how much space the hose takes up and how much the handle takes up. That's a lot, you know. But anyway, this is what kind of comes with everything inside. You know, you've got the multi-purpose brush, which is mediocre. You've got the mattress brush, which is mediocre, and you have the dusting brush, which is horribly mediocre. You've got the connecting kit, which I don't think you need, and a holster, which is unnecessary as well due to bad design. So I'm sorry, I'm not going to be favoring this product. Dyson certainly did not pay me to review this, but even if they did, I'm not going to show. I'm going to tell you guys my honest opinion on the product. There are some good things about it, and certainly some things which, you know, they need to go back on and improve.